Yep. Okay, guys, sounds good now. Should be okay. Okay, so we discussed earlier today the sale of the euro pound and euro CAD and euro dollar, and we discussed the euro index is gonna crash so bad in the weekly forecast. Look at this huge candle on the 4-hour time frame. You guys see this crash in the euro index? We discussed this one in the weekly forecast, right? Look at this crash. We discussed the divergence right here in the MACD. We discussed this is no longer going up. This is gonna be sold off so bad. And we said if the dollar also is going to be a little bit strong, the euro is gonna crash so fast. And the best will be selling the euro against the pound, against Canadian, possibly Australian and New Zealand. But I would avoid New Zealand because the news today we expect to be negative. Then euro New Zealand is gonna go up. So I would avoid such a pair. I would buy pound New Zealand before the news. It's a little bit risky trade, but it's your choice. Okay. Okay, so sound is good. Okay. Okay, guys. So euro index is gonna crash. Possibly is gonna keep going like to here. Okay. Hi, man. Hello, baby. Okay. See, the pound is ranging. That's what we expected, right? We expected the range in this area, up and down, up and down. Then after this, it should be going up. We said the franc is gonna fall hard. You can see that was a huge candle at the morning. The franc was really weak. Okay. Wait, baby. Gold possibly is gonna continue to fall, guys. Okay. So gold now only we're gonna be looking to sell. So gold is only a sell. Possibly is going down to 2,000 level. Possibly even lower than that. As a profit taken. Early today we said to sell it, targeting the 2014 area. So this should be going good. Oil, we want only to buy the oil. Okay, guys, this is the advanced gravity band system. If you guys want to join our service at FX Market Strategy, you guys are most welcome. We have all the systems. Once you subscribe to one of the plans, you get all the systems. You can access all the systems, right? So Euro Japanese yen also, we said that's a really good sell. If the stock market is going a little bit down, then Euro is gonna be crashing. Okay, so we said Euro Japanese yen also early morning. Okay, SPX is going down a little bit and the Dow is down a little bit. I would avoid pound dollar for now. Euro dollar, we said to sell it early morning today. Okay, USD CAD possibly avoid for now. New Zealand, that's gonna crash tonight with the news, guys. Okay, New Zealand expect a big crash. Australian probably avoid it for now. Euro CAD, that has been a good sell. We discussed this one in the weekly forecast and early today. Euro pound. This is the one we bought today, earlier today. Buy the pound, Australian pound, New Zealand, very good. Sell the euro pound, euro dollar. We sold right here. You can see that was good. It was just about to take profit right here. We said to target the 89.50. If you guys join us at the morning, that was the trade right here. Has been going really good. Why this so big? Because the pound is ranging, yes, slightly to the upside, but the euro is crushed. That's why we said sell. Euro pound, euro dollar, euro Japanese yen, possibly also euro Canadian, we discussed in the weekly forecast. So it has been all going good. See, that's how you can take advantage of the market, okay? Euro New Zealand, avoid this one because there is news. Euro Australian, possibly also avoid, okay? Australian Japanese yen, if the stock market is going to come down a little bit, this is going to fall hard, okay? So watch out, this possibly can fall if the stock market is going to come down. Pound New Zealand, this all the trades we had in the morning today. We said pound New Zealand offers a good buy, and the reason for this is we expect the pound index to continue going up slowly, but the New Zealand index to be crushed today or tonight. It depends on your time, or tomorrow, whatever time you have, with the Reserve Bank of New Zealand news. Okay, guys. Okay, so with the Reserve Bank of New Zealand news, if it's really negative, then the pound New Zealand is going to shoot up about 200 bips. So that's really one of the things. We had a big wave up here. We had a correction. Possibly the New Zealand news is negative, then the pound is going to push up about 300 bips. Okay. At the morning today, we said sell euro dollar, euro pound, euro Canadian. and buy pound New Zealand. Possible good trade today. All of them went really fantastic, perfect trades. Okay, and also we said the pound New Zealand right here in the previous one. So I think that was really nice. And also we discussed the gold. Okay, guys, the Nasdaq, you guys probably should wait for this one because closing below this level is gonna expose the lower band of this one. There is a forecast the Nasdaq is gonna come to 10,500 level again, to the lower band of this channel, to the support level. So watch out for this one. How can you benefit if the stock market is going down? You sell New Zealand Japanese yen, you sell Australian Japanese yen. Okay, that's possibly one of the ways you can benefit from this one. Okay, the lover of all people, which is the euro dollar right here, we discussed earlier today, is a sell. Okay, so euro dollar, sorry, is a sell, and that's because the euro is going really weak, and also the dollar, if the stock market is going to come down a little bit, the dollar is going to be a little bit strong. Okay, guys, that's one of the things to pay attention to. And New Zealand dollar possibly is a really good sell in my opinion. I could be wrong. Dollar CAD, I would avoid this one for now. We said gold possibly are gonna come down to here, but you guys must use a very small stop loss. Gold has been extremely volatile, but in my opinion, I can say this: if we can just make it clear right here, just like this, that's the top of the year right here, 270. Okay, so there's no buying in this area at all, and for our time frame, this is the low for this time. Okay, so we are trading between the 1910 and the 2076. Sounds like a year, but it's just the gold. Okay, and also we have a strong support here that's possibly is going to be taken on the way down. Okay, guys, so big chance this is going to continue coming down 1983. A big chance that everybody who had a buy for gold is going to start to closing their position to take profit. Okay, I don't think it's too bad of a trade to sell gold. I think it will be okay. You will survive this one, I believe. If you have a good risk management, this will be a good trade. Okay, at that price 1980, you have to watch it. If it's broken, then possibly 1910 is the second level. That's kind of the two levels you have to watch right here. Hi Mr. Tisong, how are you? Hi Soto. I think the sound is good, you guys here, right? Hi Mr. Hassan. Hi Sokti, how are you, man? Hi Andrew, how's it going? Possibly, yeah. I think gold is possibly can be sold at 20. Yeah, it's going down. And also, if you look at the dollar, dollar is going up. So if you look at the dollar index, and that's probably is going to wait in the right here. You can see the euro is really weak, guys, and the CAD is strong. That's why euro CAD has crashed. Okay, that's why we're saying sell euro CAD and stuff like this. The dollar is, I think the dollar is possibly going to continue going up at least to here. Okay, the worst case scenario, it will make a triple bottom in this area, but so far it looks like it's going to go up to this level right here. Okay, it can spend more time here, so we can see something like this happening, like a W shape or so. But anyway, for the short term now, dollar is a good buy, especially the euro is going down also, so the money is going to be transferred from the euro to the dollar. So that's where the money is, in my opinion, I believe now. That's why the gold possibly, all this big fall in the dollar index did have a huge weight in the gold. At the same time, the coronavirus fear, there is no vaccine, all the inflation target change, all the printed money injected to the stimulation, the central banks all over the world, they did have that, all that stuff did, make the bubble of the gold go up higher and higher. At some time, this bubble has to explode, but possibly is not now yet. Possibly after a little bit, maybe one wave down, then one wave up, then after the second wave up, then it's gonna explode from a higher price. Can it go down further down from here? Yeah, it can. Everything's possible in the market. But just giving you a big picture why the gold did rally, because all this huge fall in the dollar index did have a big impact in the gold. Okay, it didn't have as much in the oil, because oil has different stuff to do with it, right? But like supply and demand and the producers and how much oil is produced, and the United States oil now, and shale oil and all that stuff. Okay, guys, you can see the euro is only gonna be under pressure probably for 2 weeks from now. That's just the start, and we discussed this in one of the live sessions, and we also in the weekly forecast we talked about 2 minutes only in the euro index. Why? Because it was such a good opportunity. I said that should be put in a textbook. That's this MACD should be put in a textbook how it's gonna crash and fast. It was losing momentum big time in a 4 hour time frame. Triple top, it failed multiple times to reach, losing momentum. Dollar all the time low for the short period of time. I mean, like within a year or so, and the euro all the time high. So that's why it was given such a good opportunity to sell the euro. That's why I said it should be put in a textbook, because that was just a perfect example of a MACD divergence right here. Okay. We expect in the weekly forecast with you guys those couple waves up here, and last week we said the euro is going to be crushed, and you can see this is just the first wave right here. Okay. Uh, Altaf Hussein here, maybe gold will crash. Yeah, that's possible. It's not for sure, but that's a possibility. It's possible. Okay. So don't go too heavy in it. But right now gold is only for a sell, not for a buy. If you go smaller time frame, the gold is showing a sell for now. Okay. So just to be careful about this one also. EuroCAD, possibly if you go 1.5660, especially if those three candles are so big after each other, so you really want to get out of the market, wait a correction, and before you enter again. Okay, so this target, possibly this number right here, which is why type it down for you guys here, 1.5660. That's a short-term target if you want to take something quick. Okay. Second one, I type it also right here. Just 1.5550, which is 110 pips away from this one. So okay, guys. So if this is gonna fall to the 618 or 50%, those are the two levels really want to watch. Can we see this coming all the way down here over like a course of 2 weeks or so? Yes, it's possibly. Especially the Canadian news from last. How does the market work, guys? Is the Canadian news last week was really good, and we expect for the next couple months also to continue being good before the winter time. So the Canadian is going to be strong. Also, Canadian is going to be strong, supported by stable oil. Okay, so oil prices are stable. There looks like everybody's happy. The oil being around 40. Of course, that sometimes going to break to the upside, but for now, it looks like they're happy with the 40 price. 40 price is supporting the economy and is not hurting the producers too much. So that's why it's still ranging around the 40. But at some time, once the economy starts, standing its leg a little bit, then the producers are gonna try to make a deal to push it to a higher 45, 50 price too, within 2-3 months possibly from now. Okay. So the Canadian is supported by the good economy in Canada and the good news, latest news, and possibly the good news for the coming 2 months, and the stable oil. And the euro is being crushed. So the long-term forecast So the investors now are selling the EuroCAD after the news. Okay, so what the news from the NFP last week and the Canadian news have an effect on the market right now. So sometimes the news will have effect before the news, sometimes at the news time, sometimes after. Okay, and investors are smart. They do a little bit of trades before. It depends on probability, and some at the trade and some after. Okay, so that's how does it work. The news will be having a push. So the news don't have just instant effect and that's it. It's a long term. It's a cycle. Okay. So that's one thing to pay attention to. EuroCAD maybe keep pushing down. Okay. New Zealand index is pointing down. That's a continuation of a sell. Possibly is gonna crash today with the news. Something to keep the eye on, guys. Okay. Euro dollar is gonna probably keep pushing down. I think that's was really the double top here was really good. Breaking this retest coming down. I think that's a good sell opportunity for the euro dollar. It's slow, but if someone wants a stable trade, euro yen also is gonna be if the stock market coming down, the euro yen is correlated to the euro dollar, but it's gonna be faster. The euro dollar daily volatility is 70 to 80 pips. Euro Japanese yen between 90 to 100. So a little bit more volatile, but also the bip value of the euro dollar is around 1. The bip value of the euro Japanese yen is a little bit less than 1, I believe 7 or 8 or so. Okay, guys. So that's something to pay attention to. EuroCAD, that was really nice, good trade. So for the pound Canadian, uh, possibly would avoid the pound Canadian for now. Possibly pound New Zealand is better because there is news today and we expect the news to be negative. So pound New Zealand is probably a better one. Yeah. Okay, Mr. Zayed, we'll look at the pound Canadian right now. And You got T Song saying bound, Canadian both strong, is possibly is not now. Okay, so for bound CAD, you really want to avoid bound CAD for now. Wait later on to take a sell when the bound will be weak. And the reason for this is the price range for the price range for the bound CAD is high to sell it. Okay, and I mean is high to buy it, and there is no clear sell yet. If you want to take a sell in bound CAD, it's possible. I would rather the sell over the buy, especially in the MACD here. But I think you should wait a little bit. In the MACD here, you may get one other top right here, like a double top or something in the price. So possibly you want to wait a little bit for the bound CAD. Wait till you see the pound is getting weak, then we will sell it when the oil and the stock market is going up. Now the pound is strong and the Canadian is probably weak a little bit, not too much, because the stock market is kind of not trending to the upside right now. It's kind of going down a little bit. So possibly you want to wait a little bit to sell a higher price. So wait, if you see the price later on will go up here and coming back down, then it will be a sell later on. But this will be a sell for the medium term, not a buy. Okay. So I would rather buy in the pound New Zealand or sell in the Euro CAD, but not the pound CAD. You can say this is not great. Huh? That's what I want to say. Pound dollar CAD, we expected from the weekly forecast to come down from this level, and you can see some rejection right here. However, we expected the dollar to be strong, but we expected the Canadian to be stronger because the oil possibly is going to go up by the end of the week. Then that's why there was this forecasted to come down, not to go up, and it's so far is going good. EuroCAD is okay. You guys watch after such big fall candles, sometimes you will get a pullback a little bit. That's what some people can't handle, right? Yeah, human being, we have emotions, right? Oil, we only want to look to buy the oil. See, with the system, only we want to buy the oil. Long term, 45. So has been very stable lately. If someone is just scalping the oil every buy here, probably making good money. Thanks, Mr. Zahid, you as well, you too. I hope this will be in benefit for you. Okay. Canadian yen is possibly a good buy when the stock market will revert to the upside. This is the long-term forecast for the franc index to come down all the way down here. Let's see what happened, okay? You can see the euro index is in a free fall, and having the index analysis will give you a good indication what to buy against what to sell, so it will be really good. So and you guys know we have the system here which will give you all the indexes beside each other. So the euro is super weak, pound and Canadian both strong. So that's why early today we said sell the euro pound. You guys catch this sell right here, right? Sell euro pound at the early today and euro dollar, euro Japanese yen, buy pound Australia and New Zealand, and that I think that was good. It's not too bad. Okay, guys. So it's very important to focus. So euro bound, we said that the early morning today was a good sell. You can review the early live stream today. If you go to the euro index or you go to the system right here, you can see the euro is the weakest, the pound is the strongest so far now. So that was really good buy. I mean, good sell for the euro bound. Okay. Yeah, bound Australian, just to be small in it. It's longer term, should go up, but don't be too heavy. Gold, I think, is still an area right now. It has a potential to come down, especially if the dollar is going to be going up. So gold we can see coming down. Gold usually tends to fall many times in the New York session, so possibly at any time you can get another two big candles to the downside. EuroCAD right here, that's good. As you can see, the EuroCAD in the APCO trading in the APCO trading system was a good sell right here, still going. You can see the euro is a free fall. So all those people who did buy the euro before, they're just dumping it now. Free fall. That's what we. If you can review the weekly forecast, you're gonna find that we said the euro possibly is gonna crash so fast. Hey guys, if you want to join our services for the trading systems, you guys are most welcome to join FX Market Strategy. We have different packages and plans. If you want to get all the systems downloaded in your MetaTrader 4 and you'll be able to just see the same what we see right here, it will give you a good indication of the market, help you color coded, never paint. So it will be a big help for you. Okay. So that last week forecast of the divergence in the MACD for the Euro index was fantastic. It's going so fantastic so far. It's going really good. So that was a blessing for all of us. Okay, guys. So that's really nice. Gold is falling, as we can see right here. EuroCAD under pressure. most of this area, guys, you want to take some profit here, because here it will need some correction. Okay, guys, so this trade is going good so far. Also, euro bound. The euro in general is being crushed. That's why we focused on the euro sell. That's where the money was, and it's very important to know where the money is going to be a smart move. Then you jump to the right direction. The trade was a high momentum, high volume, and then you get quick pips out of the market and you get out. The least amount of time you spend in the market is the best, the safest, is the smartest. Okay, you don't want to be exposed to the market too much, just in case you get that, a flash crash, you get something, so you get some news, some tweet or something, then it's no good. So this has been going really good so far. Okay, guys, so that was the end of our forecast. Just giving you guys an update about what's going on. If you guys want to join our service, you can download our trading system from FX Market Strategy. You guys are most welcome to join. And thank you and have a wonderful day. Trade safe.